The only thing that separates a human being, like me and you, from a mangy mutt dog is that we can balance on our ass instead of dragging our asses around on four legs and letting that shit get droopy and our stomachs hang out to the floor and our nipples lactate at the thought of something dominating you. And then, they got the ass backwards love where they give it all to the person dominating them and their love. And then they want to be like the person they actually love, so they're not dominated and they're treated better. And then that all ends in that dog animal thing trying to dominate the girlfriend that the dog thinks it's in a relationship with said boyfriend. That is all that's going on here in Ohio. Dogs basically think that they should be higher than me, so they use their fucked up love and realization that they're not as pretty as me, and that's why they get fucked by humans that are fucked up and weird, because they also realize that they're not pretty, and that's why they fuck dogs. So they think that they're ugly enough to do some fucking and raping these dogs. Because that just alerts me right there that I know anyone fucking a dog knows that they have some sort of problem and that they might be uglier than most people. That's the definition of how I know things. It's a mystery to you. But it makes so much sense to me. And that's just from me witnessing it and putting two and two together. Well, it really wasn't a solid number at all. It's nothing you'll ever be able to compute, and it's nothing that I foretold as a god to happen. I would never let something like this happen. I was dragged into it. If you really think I had my way, do you think I'd rape a dog? Or that I'd have sex with a dog? I don't fucking think so. It's not in me to have sex with a dog. Some people think they're so fucking hot when they're with a dog. For whatever reason, otherwise I wouldn't have the problem that dogs are trying to be the most best species out of them all. For whatever reason, they're like midget wolves. It's probably because they're little fucking perverts I never trusted giving my eyes and ears to something with a little ass brain like that. And a penis or whatever. Fucking vagina and nipples. Really don't fucking get it. And they walk on four legs, and that's the only difference between humans and animals, is that a fucking animal can't walk on two legs. It isn't in them to be better at all in any form or fashion, in any sort, because it's obvious that they just want to lug their fat ass around like a fucking tortoise. You know, tortoises walk on four legs because they have a shell and it protects them. And I wouldn't be surprised if tortoises were the first animal with four legs, because every other fucking animal wants to be a mammal and get this dick and not have any form of protection, just fucking complain that it's falling apart on its four legs when a tortoise is doing great every day. until it's thrown into a pond because people don't know the difference between a tortoise and a turtle. And then the dog's gonna go back to licking its fucking privates all day because it feels like it's fucking lit all the time. Because you sacrificed my soul to give this thing a life, and it just has babies with my soul and licks its privates with my eyes and listens to its little noises with my ears. And us humans are supposed to be okay with that sort of thing and just let the dogs have their way with the airwaves that we can all connect to these days. I'd rather see a sloth walk up in the sidewalk than watch a dog take a shit in a yard and expect a human to clean it up, and it think that the human is subservient to it because we choose to take care of these things that really don't seem to have any moral value. They're just kind of like sucking off of the life you gave it. Falling apart into its frame. Eyes bulging out like, save me! Ears perfectly fine. Eyes perfectly fine, but because the eyes are the only thing really that make it seem like life is actually there, for sure, everyone relies on the eyes to do all the work. That's where you guys got me fucked up. You want me to take care of your eyes when you gave my eyes to a fucking dog and let it rape me? Or rape my sister? You let a fucking Rottweiler rape my sister? And I couldn't get to her in time because you guys had to drag me here so I could own all your asses? Because you guys want to be a bunch of fucking hicks and hillbillies and act like you own somebody? Bitch, I will slap the fuck out of you. Like, you can never come at me. I am ready. You always gotta try to come at somebody when they're not ready, and it's never gonna work because I'm always listening. You're gonna come out here and I don't know what you're trying to do. If you don't think people tune into the end of the world so they know what to do when that time comes, you're fucking off the motherboard. Most of you are just so far gone from the path of righteousness. I said do what you have to do and that's it. Not keep me awake for 29 years having sex with all my shit. And bestiality is taking it too far.